A huge aspect of a shonen anime success is its comedy, and now that Jujutsu Kaisen has already made it clear that it will become the next big thing, it's about time we do a top 10 funniest moments of Jujutsu Kaisen video 2. However, as you guys already know, Jujutsu Kaisen has a way of adding sort of funny skits at the end of every episode. We aren't going to make this video about those skits, of course, but there's still gonna be a couple of picks from those skits just for the fun of it. Let's just see if you can spot them. Now, before we begin, make sure you have pressed the like and subscribe button, alright? Well then, shall we begin? Starting from number 10, the first one we have is, I am not interested in a man's hardships. As our dear old Ijichi continues to get tormented by Gojo sensei's casual remarks about killing the higher-ups, a female doctor that goes by the name Ieri enters the chat. She tells Gojo not to bully Ijichi that much, since he's the one who's stuck between them and the higher-ups. Hearing this did wonders for Ijichi. These words were like music to his ears. Who knows how long it has been since someone has last understood him like this. Her words resonated with him at a deeper emotional level, and he wants her to keep going. But then, Gojo sensei tells her that he isn't interested in a man's hardship, and just like that, that was the last we saw of Ijichi's happiness.
あまりイジチをいじめるな。私たちと上の間で苦労してるんだ。もっと言って。男の苦労なんて興味ねえっつうの。もっと言って。そうか。
Number 9. The third first-year student. The way the female lead is introduced was a little hysterical. There is someone from a modeling agency who is trying to recruit a random cute girl, but he gets denied. Just then, our female lead, Kugisaki, takes charge and asks him, "What about me?" Which obviously doesn't help the recruiter's anxiety. He just keeps getting overwhelmed by the charisma of our girl, all the while trying to find out a way out of the situation. But Kugisaki still knows what she is doing. Meanwhile, both Itadori and Fushiguro witnesses all of this happening from the other side of the road, and what can they do but watch? Talk about one bold first impression.
ちょっとあんた。私は？
私は？
モデルよ、モデル。私はどうだって聞いてんの。
Number 8. Don't treat me like an animal. Maki-senpai bluntly tells Panda that he stinks, but he says he doesn't. She still proceeds to say the same thing a second time, and Panda disagrees yet again, this time with more intensity. Just then, he just melts on the floor saying, "Why do you guys always treat me like an animal?" He also explains he doesn't need a bath, and he doesn't stink. Spoken like a true panda. It's funny just how candid the scene is, even though they were just talking about if the panda should take a bath or not.
臭い。
臭くない。なんで俺のこと畜生みたいに扱うんだよ。
パンダだからな。
Number 7. Let's tour Tokyo. Fushiguro asked Gojo sensei where were they supposed to go now? And in reply, Gojo sensei says the words that totally flip the atmosphere of the entire situation upside down. He says, "We are going on a tour of Tokyo." And just hearing that turns both Kugisaki and Itadori into light, mellow vibe drawings, not to mention, Gojo didn't waste the opportunity to join in and vibe with them. But fast forward to a few dozen seconds later, and both of them realize that reality can often be disappointing.
行くでしょ。東京観光。
東京東京東京リラブ東京リラ
バカ TDL は千葉だろ。
Number 6. Shut! In an epic face-off against the special grade cursed spirit, Gojo sensei literally rips off the head of this spirit. And then what do we see in the last 2 minutes of episode 7? Yes, a football match where the football is this severed head that still retains consciousness. So the whistle blows and the match begins. Both Mihito and Geto charge towards the goal, do some insanely precise passing, and then the moment Mihito takes stance to score, we get one of the top 10 most epic moments in football anime.
Overhead ball!
Number 5. Would you go buy me some tea? The principal from Kyoto School asks his attendant if she would get him some tea, and she sees this as an opportunity to go and get a pic with Gojo sensei. Meanwhile, we have the manly Todo simping for an idol and smiling like an idiot, until of course one of her managers shoves him away. Oh, looks like she got a selfie with Gojo sensei. Excitedly, she goes back to the room. This must have taken a while, yet when the principal asks her about the tea, she remembers the actual reason why she left the room. I really like her, guys. Number 4. Our boy just broke an Olympic record? The coach asks Itadori that if he can beat him in a fair competition, he can join the occult club. Itadori is like, bring it on! The competition is about throwing a heavy ball. The coach was first and he managed to get a good number. But as Itadori takes his stance and the school cheers him on, he throws the ball and unintentionally breaks the world record while doing it. The coach never even stood a chance. Number 3. It's your departed friend Itadori Yuji. After Gojo sensei distributes gifts amongst the participants from the Kyoto school, he presents something in a box to everyone from Tokyo school. Suddenly, the box opens and boom, it's their departed friend Itadori Yuji. But for some reason, both Fujigoro and Kugisaki are disgusted at the mere sight of him, almost as if they had seen a dead person. What was supposed to be an emotional reunion between Itadori and his 2 first-year friends turned out to be a joke, and suddenly Itadori was having an existential crisis. Don't worry, Itadori, you'll have your moment. Number 2. What's your taste in women? Todo is the type of person who judges men based on their taste in women. So he asks Itadori his signature question, what's your taste in women? Itadori thinks of it for a second and then tells him, a tall woman with a big ass. And this answer just speaks to Todo's soul. It resonates with him at a psychological, emotional level. He forgets everything and daydreams for a few moments, what his life must have been like. Had they both always been best friends?
ケツとタッパのでかい女の子かな。ジェニファー・ローレンスとか。
Number 1. Whoa, I'm completely naked. As the doctor is about to interrogate Itadori's body, he wakes up. Just like that. All 3 of them are surprised, and yet Itadori's first words after he returned from the death are, whoa, I am completely naked. Yeah, he is embarrassed to see a lady doctor right beside him, but that doesn't stop him from slapping hands with Gojo sensei like the alpha males they both are. There you go, guys. There was my top 10 funniest moments of Jujutsu Kaisen. Before you go, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow, and that is my goal, so thank you for that. Also, what do you guys think of Jujutsu Kaisen when it comes to handling the comedy genre? Share your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you're interested in the top 10 Jujutsu Kaisen fight scenes, we have a video just for that. Feel free to check it out, and the link will be down below. With that said, I'll see you guys on my next video.